In the midst of an ugly divorce battle with her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock, Kelly Clarkson requests a name change. Shutterstock, Mark J. Terrell. Kelly Clarkson opens up to Brandon Blackstock about her marriage and divorce, a limiting relationship, letting go. Kelly Clarkson spoke up in a recent interview on Glennon Doyle's We Can Do Hard Things podcast on June 13 about her marriage to Brandon Blackstock, which came to an end when Kelly, 41, filed for divorce in June 2020. The Since You've Been Gone singer admitted that her relationship with Brandon, 46, made her feel as like her light had darkened. "You can decide to dim it. We just aren't meant to be together, and that's okay," she said. "If I'm not among friends, family, and lovers that are okay with the amount of light that I have, then we're just not meant to be together. But it's not a healthy way of living to dim your own light so that someone else can shine, or so that you feel like you're not contributing, or whatever the circumstance may be," Kelly continued, saying that she felt limited with Brandon. "And I don't think it holds true for all couples. I just believe that was the case in my marriage. To claim that it was all his fault and that I was to blame for allowing it to happen, that's also what I do. In spite of how in love I was, I simply wasn't ready, therefore it might also be restricting. You try to make things work, but it doesn't work because perhaps the other person wasn't either," she said. After starting to date in late 2011, Kelly wed Brandon, whose father Narvel Blackstock served as her manager, in October 2013. River Rose, a daughter, was born to the ex-couple in June 2014, and Remington Alexander, a son, was born in April 2016. Kelly and Brandon separated after 7 years of marriage due to irreconcilable differences, In Touch reported at the time. In August 2021, they were officially deemed single, and the divorce was concluded in March 2022. River and Remington now live with Kelly full-time, and they also spend one weekend a month with Brandon in Montana. According to Us Weekly, Brandon also gets an additional $115,000 in spousal support each month in addition to additional child support. Kelly explained on the show that she stayed in the relationship for such a long time before deciding to quit it because of her ego. "I told myself, I can do this. I have a lot of strength. My ego believes that I am in charge of my actions and reactions, that I can accomplish this, communicate with this person, and that I will succeed. Your ego starts to interfere a little bit," she continued. Kelly also shared with Glennon that she didn't want her children to experience parental divorce at a young age, as she experienced. When she was 6 years old, her parents got divorced. "It's a little different since they were raised in this city, which is really progressive. However, in the South, our class only had a couple of students with divorced parents. Thus," she continued, "it was extremely different. Even when you prepare for events like daddy-daughter dances and nobody shows up, all of those considerations must be made, and your mental simulation must also change."